Georgia Governor Brian Kemp urges to publicly oppose sanctions on prosecutor in Trump case. Show title hide title. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office publishes criminal photo of Trump. Former President Donald Trump surrendered on Thursday on charges of plotting to unlawfully disrupt the 2020 election in Georgia. A quick 20-minute booking accomplished a historic first U.S. passport photo. EP Atlanta, the Georgia faith leader, who represents more than 530 churches, urges Governor Brian Kemp to openly oppose Republican efforts to impeach or discipline Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Willis, a Democrat and first black woman hold the office, has become a lightning rod in attacks by supporters of former President Donald Trump, whom she, along with 18 others, this month accused them of charges related to an alleged conspiracy. Reverse results. Many state national GOP lawmakers, not to mention Trump himself, criticized Willis as a partisan hack and recommended an investigation into case sanctions against him. This is fourth accusation leveled during offer to return former president. Bishop Reginald T. Jackson, head of the African Methodist Episcopal Church in Georgia, wrote in a letter, "We strongly urge you to make it public that you do not support calls by those who want an investigation into Willis." Sent Friday. The letter, obtained exclusively by USA Today, comes at a time when Republican governors are putting pressure on liberal-leaning prosecutors and cites a state law signed by Kemp this year creating new panel called the Prosecution Attorneys Qualifications Commission that could discipline or implementation. Georgia Republicans touted the change as a surveillance policy, and Kemp celebrated in May as a way to hold rogue or incompetent prosecutors accountable. A statement from Kemp will end this divisive, polarizing, partisan provocative attempt to undermine our state and its people, said Jackson, who cites how Kemp testified to the grand jury at the trial denied Trump's false allegations. The presidential contest had been stolen in previous public comments. Concern for Willis is rooted in Ron DeSantis firing Florida prosecutor. Concerns about Willis impeachment and demand for Kemp to reassure the public were voiced by his supporters and other Democratic allies, largely because of criticism he faced. Jackson, a prominent and outspoken suffrage leader, the state, was among grassroots activists along with the Georgia legislative black group, Georgia NAACP, and Black Voters Matter, who marched in downtown Atlanta this week support of Willis. As a result of the indictment, there was anger, screams of hate, racism and violence, he said. The letter to Kemp also came just after Democrats and their allies condemned the move by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who last month sacked State Attorney Monique Worrell, the elected prosecutor for Orange and Osceola counties. DeSantis, who ran against Trump for the GOP presidential nomination, argued,